Greetings, everyone. E old bearded dude here again with what will unfortunately be the last entry that I will get to play in the indie game making contest 2018 before voting ends in about 4 hours and some odd minutes. Unfortunately, I did not get to do as many of these playthroughs as I was hoping to do. Uh, what had happened was, unfortunately, I my computer that I had when I started doing these died, just went kaput. So I had to get myself a new computer, so I had to wait a week for that. And then when I got my new computer, tried doing these playthroughs and do the recordings of them, and come to find out the recordings weren't recording the sound. For those of you who don't know, which is probably everyone, I use Filmora screen to do my recordings. Now, it worked just fine on my old computer with no fussing around or anything, but apparently it wasn't designed for my new computer that I got, which is a really nice computer. I'm not going to tell you who it is because they don't pay me anything. I am going to mention Filmora, though, and Wondershare, their creators, because I went to them with the problem, and they, of course, they checked the normal stuff like they always do, which was, and they looked at them like, no, you got everything set up right on your end. The problem's on our end here. Something's wrong with the software. It's just not working for your computer. And these guys spent hours, and I mean hours. They were only available for a few hours after I got off of work, which I work nights. Actually, I work until midnight where I live. And these guys, fortunately, they actually have their life support is nighttime for us here in the States, which is perfect. Because for people who work during the day, they can still get the support at night. And for even people who work at night, like I do, they still have availability even after I get off of work too. And I like I said, I work at night. I stay up all night. And I sleep during the day. So it was perfect. These guys were wonderful, and they worked for hours and hours and hours to resolve this issue. So I'm going to throw a huge shout out to the tech support team over at Filmora and Wondershare, because when they mean that they're there to make sure that you're being taken care of, they seriously mean it. So that unfortunately meant I only was able to do a handful of playthroughs that I was really planning on doing, which really sickens me. But I'm back. I'm going to be able to do one last one. I think I might still try to do more, even after voting ends, just to get my 2 cents out there for people. But as far as the voting is concerned, like I said, this is going to be the last one I'll be able to do before voting ends here in a few hours. So you'll notice that, strangely enough, I'm not actually in the game yet. That's because this game, when you start it up, you are thrown right into the action. This is Chronicles of the Ninja by Chevo, something, I don't know. And basic description, it says here, enters the sci-fi era ruled by a cryptic ninja training organization. I don't think that comma is meant to be there. Who threatens to overthrow the balance of things. The only man standing in their way is you. P.S. Once the boss stops talking, you win the game, or all the other ninjas are dead. So I got, like I said, when I first started this up, it got right into the action. So I closed it down and we're starting recording fresh on here. We are given some controls. B is the shuriken. X is for the sword strike. C for backflip. V is for run. Now this is actually made in Unity, so it doesn't use the standard RPG maker controls that I'm used to using for these contest games. So we'll see how well I do. So this is Chronicles of the Ninja by Chevo. Again, sorry, I'm getting myself sidetracked here. If this is your first time watching one of these videos, this is a first time run through of the game. My thoughts as I play the game. So I am coming into blind just like you are. Spoilers, of course, will abound on this. So if you want to avoid any spoilers for this, uh, I'll put a timestamp on here that you can skip to for when my final thoughts will occur. Those tend to be spoiler free. All right, so let's begin. Chronicles of the Ninja. Okay, so we got everyone's into the action here. And there's a whole swarm of guys. I can't see my character. I don't know if I'm doing anything here, so I have no idea where my health bar is. Where am I going? There's story going on, but I don't know what the deal is. And we hit a wall. So am I hitting anything? Am I doing anything? Wow. I don't know what's going on. So trying to use the directional keys is useless because I am completely surrounded by enemies. I'm pushing the attack button. I don't know if I'm actually attacking because my character looks like everyone else on the screen. There's no distinction between me and them, so I don't know where I am. I just know I'm somewhere in this mob. I don't seem to be actually accomplishing anything. Well, he says when the boss stops talking, you win the game. Well, no one's talking anymore. So I guess I won? Okay. Well. Well, this is going to be a short one, guys. Yeah. Suffice it to say, there's no spoilers here, guys. Nothing happened. I got surrounded. I got mobbed. I have no idea where my character is in this mess. I don't know if I actually accomplished anything at all. This is a clusterfuck. Chevo, this is a clusterfuck. I said some people said that it was on your thing that there's supposed to be a lot of potential here. I don't see it. I don't see it. This game is essentially unplayable. I know that you, in one of the responses that you made to another guy, that you're planning on putting more story in here. Story means nothing with this. if you're wanting something similar to like a side-scrolling beat 'em up, uh, that's not what happened. Here, I got mobbed as soon as I got on the screen. I lost sight of my character because my character looks like everyone else on the screen. I understand they're ninja. They're supposed to all be wearing all black, and they're not supposed to be distinguishable from anyone other ninja. But in a game, your protagonist, your player character, you need to be able to point them out in a crowd. It's that simple. I need to know where I am at, and in this mess that's in front of me right now, I don't know where I'm at. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. This is not good. This is not good. This is not just an incomplete game. This is not just a demo. This is nothing. This is nothing. I'm sorry. This is nothing. And I'm not even trying to be mean here. I saw what you wrote on here, and I'm like, oh, cool. This is going to be a ninja beat 'em up. And I was really looking forward to it. He gave us commands that we could look to. Swords, shurikens, run, backflips. None of it meant anything. As soon as I got mobbed, it was over. Space your enemies out so that a player has a chance to actually get their bearings before they're mobbed by 1,000 ninja. Again, make your protagonist distinguishable from everyone else so that the player knows where they are in the whole scheme of things. Level design, I didn't get a chance to see the level before it threw me across the screen, so I can't really give you anything about that. Well, the music is repetitive. It only has a few notes and beats before it loops again. But it's not bad. It's not annoying. So, but it's none of that means anything without proper gameplay. Wow, I've never had to tell someone to go completely back to the drawing board. But for this one, back to the drawing board, buddy. This isn't playable. This isn't playable at all. Okay. For everyone else watching, sorry for the short video, but I still thank you for watching. And you have yourselves a good day. Since this was so short, I'm going to try to see if I can get another one done before the night's over. So you guys have a good night, and we'll see you next time.